what do you see as the three biggest issues that are going to be affecting Somers, no matter who gets the next term?
Yeah, no matter who gets the next term. First is you have a contracting tax base. Well, and unlike a business, as your revenues go down, the need for government services goes up, whether it be in the library, roads, in a catastrophe like this, water and dry ice, all those sorts of things. So I think that people of Somers have an expectation and a right to expect the same level of services and improvement in them. At the same time, you know you're going to have a much tighter fiscal situation to deal with. And that's a delicate balance that requires expertise and experience, and ability to get along with people and find compromise with various groups. That's certainly, no matter where you are in New York State or probably anywhere in the country, that is your number one issue. People do not want to see services slashed. We're not going to plow the roads this winter because we're saving money. People can't have that. You can't do that. But how can you do that in a cost-effective manner? So you always have to look for ways to maximize what you have in terms of the money's available. You have to look for new streams of money, whether it be grants. For example, we've been very successful over the last 2 years bringing in somewhere around $500 million in grants for energy upgrades and for energy saving measures in the town. And we're going to continue trying to do that. You're always looking for those sorts of things. We've helped the schools out with about $300,000 because that comes through the town, but it's directed to the schools. But it impacts taxpayers because you're saving energy dollars there. So I think that those are important things. I think also no matter who is there, you have to have contract settlements. As I said, we have two bargaining groups that don't have contracts at this time. And you have to have contracts, long-term contracts, I would say, in my opinion, that allow for long-term financial planning. Especially as times become more uncertain, the more important it is to plan. And that is, I think, something that you really have to focus in on. And I think probably the third thing that you should do is look for ways to reform and maximize services within town government itself. Can we bring in better business practices for whether it be the library or the recreation department or other places? How can we reduce our, let's say, our sanitation costs? All those things that are necessary to run government, but that the average person may not see. Well, the basic law of economics is that is one of opportunity costs. What is time, money, resources spent in one place means there's less time, money, resources for another place. And you want as much as possible your resources going to things that affect taxpayers directly. And looking for all those things sort of behind the scenes, reorganizing the town government, looking to share services with other town government, that's the way to do it. And I don't think it's just, you say for the next town board, I would say almost every government has those, every town at least, has those three things in common. And that's where right now we are putting the focus on the town board, and I hope to be able to be part of that for the next 4 years.